The former daughter-in-law of billionaire Lord Ashcroft has described trying to wiggle out from under him after the police chief she shot dead in the tropical paradise of Belize collapsed on top of her. Jasmine Hartin, 33, said there was a loud bang and then Henry fell back on top of me. I could see blood and feel the blood. The Canadian-born socialite shot dead Superintendent Henry Jemmott when his gun went off by accident while she handled it as they had a late-night drink together on a pier in May last year. Hartin, who was charged with manslaughter by negligence, said, "I tried to wiggle out from under him. And that's when he started slipping into the water and I tried to catch him and of course he was a lot bigger than me so I couldn't hold him up." In a sensational interview with Talk TV Interview with Piers Morgan, set to air later today, Hartin said Jemmott's death was still very difficult to talk about because it was a horrible night that changed everyone's lives and ended some. Hartin also told Morgan she is definitely not a murderer, claimed she doesn't remember touching the trigger of the weapon and suggested the gun could have gone off because it was rusty. She said, "I don't ever remember touching the trigger of the weapon, but I was holding it when it went off." "I'm not sure if it was a faulty weapon or not. I really can't tell you how it went off." Daught. She claimed he wanted her to practice unloading and reloading the weapon and told her to get familiar with it. Hartin said, "I thought it was empty. The only time I handled the weapon was at the very end when Henry asked me to pass it to him." The mother of two claimed that Superintendent Jemmott had invited her and partner Andrew, 44, the son of the former deputy chairman of the Conservative Party, for a drink. But she went alone to meet up with him after Andrew opted for an early night in their apartment in San Pedro on the holiday island of Ambergris Key off Belize. She said, "Andrew was meant to come with us and join us for a cocktail that night. Last minute, he decided to stay in and not join us. So we weren't meant to be by ourselves." Hartin said before the incident occurred, Superintendent Jemmott asked her to rub his shoulder as it was sore after his days fishing. She emphatically denied rumors that she was having an affair with Superintendent Jemmott, and insisted their relationship was one of friendship. Hartin alleges he was sitting a foot or two away, to her left before the gun went off. She also attacked other wild rumors swirling around Belize, adding, "I'm perceived to be this wild cocaine addict party girl. It's just not true." During the interview, Piers also addressed an old video that had been taken of Hartin shooting a watermelon on a beach. She added, "I've never owned a gun in my life. I've never owned a firearm. I've fired them, you know, a few times, but am not an expert." What that video doesn't show you is the 10 times I tried to hit that watermelon and missed, and that video was shot by my ex. Former dental assistant Hartin was raised by a single mother in rural Canada before arriving in Belize in 2014 after a long-term relationship ended, and she landed up in the bustling holiday island of Ambergris Caye. She became an estate agent in the island's main town, San Pedro, where she met businessman Lord Ashcroft, whose father owned the Belize Bank. Hartin previously said she has been ready to return to Canada, but fell for Andrew's sense of humor and vowed to make Belize her home. The couple became parents to twins in 2017, but never married, although they referred to each other in public as being husband and wife. She is now estranged from Andrew and is fighting a bitter custody battle with him over their twins. He has accused her of being an unfit mother.